Good day, yogi friends. My name is Brooke Blankenship. Welcome to Chair Yoga. We're going to get started taking a comfortable seat in our chairs, pressing our backs against the back of the chair, allowing the feet to feel soft on the floor, knees directly under, or heels directly underneath the knees. Resting the arms and the shoulders, taking any tension out of the jaw. Just taking a few moments to focus in on our breath. Paying attention to the rise and fall of the chest and the belly with each inhalation and exhalation. Cultivating healthy, healing breath begins right here at the beginning of our yoga practice together. By letting go of anything that came before our time or after our time together and just focusing on now. Being present with yourself, letting go of your thoughts, turning in and paying attention to our breath. Listening to our bodies. They're telling us what they need. We just have to be open and pay attention. Allowing the eyes to gently flutter open. And then bringing the hands down to the sides, palms open, facing towards me wide, fingers wide. And taking a big breath in, up as you touch the fingertips together at the top. And then exhale as you let the hands come back down again. Inhale with the breath up, touch the fingers, and then exhale back down. A few more times, matching your movement with your breath, touching those fingertips together at the top, and then coming back down. Excellent job, yogis. Bringing those elbows down to the knees now. We're just going to let the head be heavy and hang in a forward fold. Taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And then rising the head slowly back up. We're going to bring our left hand across our body, rested on our knee, and then bring our right hand to the back of the chair and gently twist open to look towards the ceiling. Unwinding, coming back through center, resting the right elbow down on the right knee, left hand on the left, or right hand on the left knee, And then your left hand is going to come behind you, grabbing for the back of that chair and gently twisting, looking towards the upper left-hand corner of the room. Untwisting, coming back up through center, and then scooting yourself forward on your chair so that you're on the edge of your seat. We're going to come into some cat-cows now, matching our movement with our breath again. I like to bring my knees out a little bit wider than hip width distance, and then grabbing hold of my kneecaps. I'm going to take a big breath in as I pull my heart through my elbows. And then exhale as I round my belly button to my spine, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Matching your movement with your breath and moving at your own pace, feeling free to stop and linger anywhere that feels good to you. This is your practice. Make it just right for you and your body. And then coming back to neutral. Excellent job, yogis. We're going to come back into a twist once again. So bringing that left hand to the outside of the right knee, grabbing hold of the side of the chair. Big breath in as we move our chest towards the right side of the room. Unwinding back through center and to the other side. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left hand grabs the back of the chair. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twisting towards the left side of the room. And unwinding again, shaking that all out, letting the arms be like wiggly noodles. Excellent job. So let's start waking up our legs and our hips, shall we? So we're gonna start from our toes and work our way up to our hips. I want you to take your toes and tuck them under. So you're stretching through the back of the foot and the front, the tops of the toes. Breathing in really deep here into that stretch, being kind and gentle with yourself. And then putting your toes, flipping your toes the other way. So we're on the bottom of our toes now, stretching the bottom of our feet. Okay, so pressing our toes into the ground, heel comes up, and we're stretching through the bottoms of our feet and the ball mounds of our foot. Release and roll that ankle out, switch directions. Excellent job, set it back down, other side. So we're gonna tuck those toes under first, stretching through the top of the foot and the top of the toes. Breathing into that stretch. We've even got the calf and the shin working in here, okay? Good job. Wiggle it out a little bit, and then let's do the other side. So tucking the toes back this time and feeling for a stretch through the ball mound of that foot and the underside of the foot. Stretching through the sole of the foot and the toes. And releasing, rolling that ankle out to the other side. Excellent job, yogis. So now we're going to stretch those feet out in front of us, one at a time. So if you need some extra stability, go ahead and grab the sides of your chair, okay? This will help keep your upper body stable. We do not want our upper body moving back and forth. We want to try to keep it as still as possible. So we do that by pulling that belly button in towards the spine, okay? Nice, strong through our core, through our middle. And then we're gonna lift up through the left foot, stretching, pushing through that heel, and then setting it back down. Lift through the right foot, pushing through that heel, back down. Lift and push, back down. Lift and push, and down. Keep going. Breathing into it, in and out through the nose. Warming up those legs, feeling really strong, getting ready for our warriors. One more each side. And then setting it back down again. All right, so we're gonna bring that left knee up into the chest, giving it a little bit of a squeeze, and then we're gonna rotate it around in a big circle, okay? So rotating it around, stretching through that hip, warming it up, waking it up a little bit. And then stop and reverse, go the opposite direction. Feel free to go slow or as fast as you want. Stop anywhere that feels a little jiggly. You want to spend a little extra time there. That's good too. Excellent job setting the left foot down. Right knee comes into the chest. And then we're gonna move it, moving that knee. Nice big circles. Moving as slow or as fast as feels good in your body. And then reversing opposite direction. Awesome. Set it back down. Shake out both the legs. Dance them out. Excellent job. All right, so we're going to move into some salutations to the sun before we move into our standing posture series. So bringing those hands down to the sides and then raising them up as we look up at those fingertips. Exhale, folding forward. Halfway lift, flatten the back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Gather the hands at the heart. Again, up. Fold. Half. Fold. Up. Heart. Up. Fold. Half. Fold. Up. Heart. Still with me? Few more times here, warming up and getting that heart beating. Up, fold, half, fold, up, heart, up, fold, half, fold, up, heart, up, fold, half, fold, up, heart. Resting the thumbs at the heart center, closing down the eyes and setting an intention for the rest of our practice today. Whether that be to focus on your breath, whether that be to release the thoughts from the brain, whatever it may be. Set your intention and believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to achieve it. Okay, friends, gently opening back up the eyes. We are going to move to standing behind our chairs. So starting with some basic squats, we're going to bring those feet out wide. So heel toe them out as wide as you can. And then we're gonna bend those knees, use your chair for support, bending all the way down and then coming back up. We're gonna match our movement with our breath and move nice and slow with purpose and intention. Ready? Big breath in. Push it out. Two more here. Excellent job. Keep the legs just as they are. We're gonna allow that upper body to come forward. So walking your hands down the chair or leaving your forearms over the back of the chair. Allowing the upper body to be as heavy as possible. Letting gravity take its force here. Still keeping that breath in and out through the nose. And then walking your hands back up, allowing your head to be the last thing to rise. Excellent job. We're gonna come right here into our warrior series, okay? So we're gonna set up for warrior one behind the chair. What that looks like is I'm gonna take my left toes and I'm gonna turn them out to the side. I'm gonna take my right toes and I'm gonna turn them in towards the chair, okay? Then I'm gonna take my hand, rest it on the back of the chair, bend my left knee, arm comes out. I'm using my chair for support. I can hold onto the chair for stability and still feel really strong in my warrior. Hand reaching up to the sky, energy flowing up through the feet, into the legs and through the torso, through the heart and the chest, and then out the head and the arm. Excellent job, yogis. We're gonna straighten that front leg and come in to our triangle pose. So reaching down for the shin, grabbing hold of the side of that chair, and then maybe using your right hand to open the chest up towards the sky. Excellent job. Coming back up, bending that knee and getting back into our warrior one. Excellent job. Coming back to center, and we're going to turn those toes the opposite way now. So, right toes are going to come out towards the side. Left toes are going to come in towards, at a diagonal towards the chair, okay? I'm going to bend in that front knee. Use my left hand for support on the chair, however you need to use it. And then right hand comes up towards the sky. Feeling strong in our warriors. Straightening that front leg and then reaching forward for the shin or the thigh. Using that hand to maybe leverage that left shoulder open towards the sky a little bit more. Coming back up, bringing both toes back to the center and then heel toeing them back together. Excellent job, yogis. So we're going to kick our legs out to the side, working on opening up and strengthening through those outer hips. So beginning with your left foot, I want you to take your left foot, holding onto your chair, and kick it out to the side, kicking the toes out. Coming back through center, kick the right toes out. Back through center, left, center, right. Center, left, and right. Left, and right. Excellent job. Coming to the side of your chair now, we are going to ground down through our right foot, okay? Left knee is going to come up and we're going to grab that kneecap, okay? So flexing those left toes like they're standing on a stool, and then we're going to practice opening that knee out to the side. So holding onto your chair for support, and then opening the knee to the side, bringing it back in. Opening, back in. Opening, back in. Opening, back in. One more. Opening, back in. Woo! Good job, yogis. Shake that out. Moving to the other side of the chair. So grounding down through our left foot this time, grabbing hold of the chair for support, okay? So I'm going to bring that knee up, holding the kneecap, or even placing the hand underneath of the knee if that feels better in your body. Holding onto that cap, and then we're gonna start moving. Ready? Bringing it out to the side and back in. Out and in. Moving with your breath. Good job. Dropping it back down, shaking it out. We're gonna come into our warrior two now. On the chair, placing that left foot underneath of the knee and pressing the foot down into the floor. I'm gonna bring my right toes out behind me and then turning them back in at a diagonal, okay? Arms are gonna come out over my sides, lowering the shoulders away from the ears, feeling strong in our warrior two. Reversing the warrior, flip that front palm, float back and up, stretching through that left side body. And back into our warrior two. Bringing the hands now into goalposts and moving them to the sides. I want you to reach the hands up, touch them together, and then bring the elbows back down together, trying to touch the shoulder blades behind you, okay? Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Release and bring the hands to the back of the chair and fold over the back of the chair. Releasing the body in a twist. Coming back through center. We're going to bring both knees in, bend both knees. Bring your feet out wide in a seated goddess pose, okay? So today we're gonna bring our arms up into a seated goddess pose, the full expression of our goddess. And then we're gonna bring the elbows down towards the knees. Maybe you can touch them, maybe you can't. One at a time, okay? Matching the movement with our breath, stretching and strengthening through our middles. And releasing. Great job, yogis. Do you feel that in the middle section? I sure did. All right, moving to our other side now. We're gonna ground down through that right foot. Left foot is gonna come out behind us, turning the toes in just a little bit, adjusting yourself on your chair so that you can press both feet into the ground, okay? Arms are gonna come out over the sides. Breathing into our warrior twos, lowering those shoulders away from your ears. Flipping your palm, reversing your warrior. Excellent job coming back into your warrior two. All right, and then we're gonna twist and create those goalpost or cactus arms. We're gonna draw those shoulders together behind us, okay? So drawing the shoulder blades together behind you and then coming up, touching the hands together. Drawing the shoulder blades and release. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and release over the back of the chair. Coming back through center now. Setting our feet up in that seated goddess once more. This time we're going to drop the shoulders one at a time in between the legs, okay? So stretching through the shoulders, the arms, oh, the chest, such goodness. Here we go, ready? Big breath in, dropping the left shoulder, and back up. Matching your movement with your breath. One more each side. Excellent job, yogis. Heel toeing those feet back together once more. We're going to lift up that left knee towards the chest, hugging it in tight to the chest, and just taking a few breaths here, flexing that foot. And then crossing that knee all over or crossing the ankle over the knee, okay? So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. If you would like, you can lean forward over the folded leg, or grab hold of the back of the chair to support you as you fold over, or just sit up nice and tall and breathe into the deep stretch that's happening in the left hip, okay? So taking some nice big breaths here. Imagining that all that breath that we're inhaling is going in and swirling around the hip, creating more room for it to expand and strengthen and flex and grow. If you're folded over, rising back up, we're gonna move the foot that's on the floor to the center line of the chair, of the body, and then cross that ankle all the way over. So we're crossing our legs completely now. We're gonna come into a seated version of eagle, okay? So keeping our legs squeezing together, and then bringing our left elbow underneath of our right elbow, okay? So we're going to either wrap our hands or grab opposite shoulders, okay? Grabbing the outside of the shoulders, feeling that stretch, okay? Really opening up through the back of the heart, feeling those shoulder blades stretching apart, okay? So wherever you are, we're gonna lift those elbows up towards the sky, breathing in, Exhale, we're going to bring those elbows down and see if you can touch the knees. Keeping that belly button pulled in. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Keeping those legs and arms squeezing together, pressuring out any toxins or impurities in the body. Making sure to drink lots of water when you leave yoga class. We get all of that energy and those fluids moving inside the body. And then it's important for us to wash them all out. And we do that with water. Releasing, we're going to bring that knee, that ankle back over the knee for one more seated hip stretch, okay? So grabbing the foot or the knee and sitting up nice and tall or leaning forward, yogi's choice. We're gonna be here for a few breaths. Should feel even better than the last time. Excellent job, yogis. Unwinding, shaking out that foot. And to the other side. So we're gonna bring that right ankle over the left knee, sitting up nice and tall first, okay? So feeling that stretch through the right hip. If you already feel it, just stay here and breathe. If you need a little bit more, feel free to grab hold to the side of the chair, or just grab hold of the leg and lean forward over that folded leg. Again, sending that deep breathing into that hip socket. Creating a little bit more room for it to flex and expand and strengthen. Coming back up if you're leaned over, and then crossing that right ankle, right leg all the way over. I'm going to heel to my foot back over so that it's in the center line of my body, and then I'm going to squeeze my legs together. My right leg is over, which means my right arm goes under. I'm going to wrap my arms, or I'm going to grab the opposite shoulders, okay? So yogi's choice, wherever you are, pulling that belly button into the spine, opening up through the back of the heart. Inhale as you lift those elbows up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing the elbows maybe to touch the knees. Inhale back up. Exhale forward. Keep moving, matching your movement with your breath. And releasing. We're going to bring that ankle back across the knee. And yogi's choice, whether you fold over or not. Maybe it feels good to just sit up and stretch and breathe through this deep hip stretch. And maybe it feels good to fold forward a little bit. Find what feels good in your body and go there. Maybe close down your eyes and really, really focus on your breath. And then rising back up, we're going to release that right foot back down to the ground, finding any last movements that you need to before setting ourselves up for our final resting pose, Savasana. So in our Savasana, we want our legs and our arms, our entire bodies to just be completely comfortable and supported by the chair beneath us. So ensure that your ankles and your knees are right in line with one another. You've got no stress or tension on your legs or knees in any way. Bring the arms down by the sides and let them dangle, or maybe even bring them together in your lap. Wherever they are, wherever you are, closing your eyes and taking this moment to turn inward. Thank your body for the temple that it is. It provides us with so much in this life. And it is an honor to be able to give back to ourselves and our bodies through our yoga practice. You're almost home. I only had a few hundred miles to go, but the stretch ahead seemed endless. I was tired and near the end of this adventure. I remembered the meditative words of a friend, words that had helped me several years ago, words that helped me again now. The life force is a force within you. You have the power to fire it, stoke it, expand its energy throughout your body. Don't clench up, tighten up. That limits the life force within you. Stop cramping your muscles and telling yourself you can't. If you say it long and loud enough, you'll begin to believe it. Relax. Relax your arms, your legs, your neck, your body. You've come so far. Look back at all the miles you've traveled. What lies ahead is a small portion, such a small portion of that. Breathe deeply. When you become afraid or tired, your breathing becomes shallow. That inhibits the fire. It keeps the life force from reaching your muscles, your vital organs, your brain. Breathe deeply. stoke the fire within. Take a moment now to picture that core of light within you. See it in your solar plexus, just inches below your navel. Picture it as a glowing coal, a candle, a flame. With each breath you take, picture the flame getting stronger, glowing more brightly, until you feel the vital life force begin to surge through you. Feel yourself being filled with healing, life-giving energy with each breath you take. Feel the flame burn more brightly within you. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Feel your power spread through your body. Feel the power of the universe come in through your breath. Feel that power connect with the flame and flame the burning coal of energy that is within you. You've come so far. You've almost mastered that lesson, accomplished that task, unveiled that insight, the one you've been struggling with. Of course you're tired. You've been working hard. Take a moment now to light the fire within you. Let it give you the energy you need. Don't stop now. You're almost home. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bringing the hands down by the sides, and we are going to take some big breaths in together. So I invite you to take a big breath in and raise your arms up. Bring them down to your heart. Again, breathing in and letting go. Breathing into your life force and letting go. Resting your hands in prayer. The light in me loves and honors the light in each and every one of you. Go forth with light and love in your heart. Namaste.